So Uncle Larry recently said this about modelers.
Everybody wants the modeling stuff and the lightweight stuff. Just give it a while. Give it a while, and let's see how these are forgotten old Marshalls that nobody wants anymore. Let's just see how they fare down the road when, man, I was just giving my shit away. I was buying those for nothing. Nobody wanted them. Let's just see how that goes a little bit down the road when people get tired of all this software shit. You know, it'll all come back around, friends. People have to explore these trends. It's part of human nature, the curiosity. And then they'll go back and listen to board tapes of when they play gigs with their Kemper 20 years from now and go, wow, I thought that sounded better than it did.
I like it because it's nice and clean. Like I do gigs at home. I have a shoulder bag and I have the fractal and my Tonex. That's it. No amps and all that stuff. And it sounds great. This new generation of programming and modeling is really spectacular.
Yeah, and it's the same with me. Like I've done a number of gigs, like when I played with Yes at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I brought my 62 jazz bass and my rack. And that's it. It's just hard to beat. We did a bit of recording for this documentary that's going to come out next year sometime. And that's all I brought with me to the session. And the producer was freaking out. The bass sounded so good. Where's the amps? No amps. It's just my little thing.
Modern times.
With that said, let's do my Helix Stadium demo and unboxing. Let's go. Hey guys, I am late to the party as usual, but this is the Helix Stadium. I have it here in the house. Now, I bought the Helix when it first came out, the LT, not the full version. Really liked it, but I was still living in this world of everybody had an amp, and I wanted to use a Helix, and it just didn't work. I liked it for recording and for doing demos, but when you would take it on stage, some dude with his Fender or Marshall would just blow you out of the water because his stage volume would just push out over the PA. So it never really made sense for me until I started playing in the tribute band that I'm in now, and that's everybody uses modelers. We're all direct, so now what you hear is mostly based on what the sound guy dials in, and if you have a boost and your tones come directly into the PA. So that's kind of where I'm at now with modelers, is I use one for my touring tribute band that I'm in, but for local gigs I still use amps always. So this is, if you are someone that's into the Helix, I still have an HX Stomp and an HX Stomp XL, and that's what I use for live use. But let's check it out. I'm mostly just going to run through some presets and some tones and do some adjusting on the fly as we go, just to see how this thing works. So this is preset number 1. It's called Stadium Rock Gig. If we push this, we can go right into your different stomps. So I sat and played with this for a couple hours actually today, and I was really impressed. When I first got my Helix years ago, I didn't like any of the presets, and Line 6 fixed that, and most of the presets in most of the presets in this I like now, so. This one's called Double Double, and I like that just everything sounds good now. Before I had to get IRs to make it sound how I wanted it to now, and now the cabs seem to sound just a lot better, cleaner, clearer. Everything about it seems better. And so let's just run through some of these presets and check them out. This is a, we'll just kind of pull up some of the amps and things. So this is a US, looks like a Fender Reverb. Let's turn on a drive pedal and see how it responds. Let's change over to a different amp. See how easy that is to do. So changing amps really changed the volume. So that's something I feel like if you have presets and you change an amp, it should stay the same volume, because then you have to go in and adjust it. That's to me not a big deal, but it's like, okay, if you're like looking for sounds and all of a sudden you got to adjust every amp to the volume you want it at. All right, let's just go through some more presets. This one's called Plexiglass. And like I said, all the presets sound really good. Let's add a little bit more gain on that plexi. We'll add a drive pedal. Let's turn up the mix on the delay a little bit. And because I already am in the Helix ecosystem, I kind of know how to, even though this whole thing's updated, I kind of know how to run it because it's just a touch screen. If you want to add effects, you just have to hit that and you can add a new block. If I want to go to the delay and change the delay, it has this cool thing now where you can just make these quick changes. So if you want to slap, you can just head on over to that. Just drag this little circle. If you want ambient lead. So it's kind of cool that they have these little, they're almost like little presets within each effect that you can just drag around on this display, which I really like. And same thing goes for the amps. If you wanted to click on the amp and drag it around, you can pull that over to the pull it to red, pull it to Rembrandt, pull it to Plexi full, turn off the delay. right, let's check out some more presets. This is called Brit Mega Guitar. And like I said, I really like the I really like the presets. Honestly, the presets are all very inspiring to play, which kudos to Line 6 for doing that. This one's called Knife Fight. It's like a bass. This one's called Old Dono. And come on, a Soldano has more drive than that, so let's crank that up. So I just turned the overdrive channel on, and that helped. Dream Ambient. Go bank up. All right, so I think one of the real true tests of a modeler is if you can pull up like a clean amp. So this is a clean amp preset, and if you can, how does it take pedals? So this is this Princeton type amp. And let's see how it takes some of these pedals that are in here. So let's do the Dynadrive and the Kinky Boost. Actually sounds like a Princeton, which is, and I have a Princeton back there, so I know. And all right, moving on. jazzy. German lead. Oh, so this is an interesting Nashville session. So if we go to Nashville session, it has for your amp, you have what appears to be a deluxe reverb. And lots of different drive pedals. A thing called Huff Chorus, which I'm guessing is Dan Huff's chorus. We've got a couple of different delays. One of those, and then you have like a memory man. So let's check that out. What that looks like. Turn on some of these drives. I like that I feel like the drive pedals stack a little better than they used to. Maybe nothing's changed, but let's see if we can find some heavy stuff for you heavy guys. Modern metal. Let's see. Nope, let's find some heavy. Which Helix wasn't really known for its really, really heavy presets anyway, but I just want to see if they did any, if they have. Well, there we go. It's a little heavier. see what else we got. Some pretty tasty tones. All right, guys, I'm not going to dive deep into how the Helix works. You guys know that it's the same type of thing. If you want to pick a reverb or delay, you go into the menus, and now there's just visual representations of the pillars of the pedals you're choosing now, which is really nice. So if we wanted to select this fuzz, we can select that, and let's go back to another. Let's go back to a guitar preset. I think I'm in bass now. So let's go to this blues drive here. So if we want to pick a different amp, we'll do that. You just have to touch one. Let's get rid of that crazy reverb and echo. So then if we want to go in and edit it, super quiet, let's turn it up. Actually, let's go back to the Brit Plexi or the Soldano. Select it. Let's turn it up. Now if we want to choose a different cab from here, we can. So we just got to go like this. All right, guys, so my final thoughts is that this is just a great, Line 6 really stepped it up with the new Stadium, and the XL is awesome. It's super heavy, super durable. It's going to take a beating. Like when I was taking it out of the box, you guys saw me. It's really heavy and built like a tank, which is a good thing, especially if you're going to take it out and play with it and take it to different places. The tones right out of the gate were good. The presets, most of the presets were really good. There's not a whole lot of tweaking to do, where there used to be tons of tweaking to do. I felt like you had to do a lot of tweaking or set up your own presets to get a really good sound. In fact, I remember hours and hours of just going through IR folders from Own Hammer to find cab sounds that I liked better than what the original Helix had. And so the fact that you don't have to really do that anymore, and all the cabs sound great, and for the most part, and just everything about it is just, we're in the golden age of gear, basically. And appreciate you guys watching. This isn't really like a review necessarily. It's just me trying it out. I think it's great. But I'm also kind of a Helix fan because I've used them, and I have two Helix product or 2 Line 6 products. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're new here, my name is Rich Bischoff. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you know when I'm going to release new videos. Really appreciate it, and we will see you at the next one. Adios. Hey guys, Future Rich here, and I just wanted to chime in about really what's going on right now with amp modeling and amp captures, especially with those NAM captures, those neural amp captures. If you haven't heard about this, it's basically changing the whole amp modeling game, kind of how MP3s changed music. There's going to be hardware that's going to let you load any NAM capture you want onto it eventually. There already is, but some of it, it's not that great yet, but it's getting there. And there's been hints that there's going to be some stuff coming out that's made just for sharing NAM captures and being able to edit with good effects. So this whole modeling thing is it's going to get leveled. All the big modeling guys that are charging tons of money, it's going to get to where that's not going to matter anymore. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. The NAM capture thing is crazy. I've heard some really great examples of how great it sounds, and I actually have a modeler that I just got to review that can load NAM captures. And the NAM I downloaded one of the NAM captures and just used it as the amp and cab and used the effects from the modeler that it's in, and it feels and sounds freaking great. So anyway, that's my 2 cents so far. There'll be more to come.